captains are out there ready for the coin toss. Lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started. Walt is just about ready to kick this one away.
Kicking off to start the game. Irvin back deep to return.
From the 4. Now that's a stiff one. Let's see if they can turn this first drive into points. It's first and 10.
Start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. With a counter play. Number 97 is there on the stop at the 18-yard line.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. With the throw, this one falls incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Pressure coming, gets rid of it, and it's complete. The receiver with a lot of open room. Smith is there for the tackle at the 30.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
He'll pass on first down. Throwing. Number 34 comes up to make the play at the 10.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats. Split backs this time. Gets the pass off, almost picked off.
They were in his own defense in perfect position to make the play. They let it get away.
One of us will make a play. Don't stop that motor.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package. They'll bring the blitz. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point attempt is good. Hopkins accounted for all of their receiving yardage on that drive.
And when you're preparing to play this team, he's one of those guys you got to plan around. How do you stop him from hurting you? How do you keep him contained? That sort of thing.
This one is handled by Patterson.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early. But these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Houston lines up in a 4-3. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Johnson comes up to make the play at the 45. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Number 44, the lone setback. With the throw. Incomplete. Dig was his intended target.
Call this defense here.
On the play.
Deuce. Hey, storm. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Houston goes with a 4-man front to give it to the halfback. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Third and long.
Third and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line.
We're talking about bring it. Here we go. Set. Now here. Now.
Rolling out to his right. Under pressure, the rush gets him from behind.
He does a nice job using leverage to get after the quarterback. When you combine that with his quick first step, you really have something special.
Number 18 is ready to punt this one away. Number 34 sets up to run back the punt. And this one comes back out to the 20.
Let's move this football.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
You can't stop me.
Hand it off. Play action. On the run. He hits his receiver. Sheds the tackle. They're going to spot this one at the 37.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
Hey, watch the ball. Turn it up now.
Nickelback in this time. To carry it, closing in with the throw, and he hits his target. Number 54 comes up to make the play. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Miller lines up behind his fullback in the odd. He gets the carry. You can hear the collision up here.
Now they got to keep going at it. They can get that defense tired and on its heels. These games will get more.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers.
Let's go. Be good.
Give it to the halfback. Number 34 is there for the tackle at the 34. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Miller, the deep man. Hand off to the tailback. Number 34 comes up to make the play at the 27.
Look at that defense over there. You own these guys if you can just execute.
27-yard line.
Get some slack going.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Hands it off. Smith is there on the stop at the 19-yard line. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep them from picking up the first down.
The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. A little misdirection. They're going to spot this one at the 12. He records his 3rd tackle of the game.
You're in a good position here. Get the snap, drop back, and let your guys get open. Don't force anything.
Defense, get ready. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Hey.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. Throwing. Number 24 is there for the tackle at the 5-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
They need 5 yards for a touchdown.
Keep the throttle down. Blue down.
Gives the ball off. Touchdown, Houston. He slips through for a touchdown.
Let me tell you, he's been a reliable runner over the years, and down near the goal line, he can still pick his way through the defense.
Novak comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. And a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
From the 4-yard line. Here's an opening. He dives. Touchdown.
Time to call the special teams play.
Stop at the 7. Change. Pass switching.
Looked like movement up front. Here's the referee's score. The extra point attempt is good.
Offside.
And so before their offense can even take the field, they return the kickoff for the touchdown.
Kick returning is a feel thing. Not only do you have to get under the kick and secure it, but you got to find that lane for it. Then look for some help from your blockers to set up that block or two that you need to break free.
From the 3. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the result of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. The Vikings with a 4-man front. The blitz is on. He finds his man. Rhodes is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line. Ball is midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corner because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride. Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receivers. Try not to get too predictable out there. Make sure you got a good mix of run and pass.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Great fake with a deep throw to the right side. Drops the interception. 3rd and long now. Let's see what kind of a pass play they go with to try to convert.
We like a pack of wolves. Let's go.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package. Going long. The defender's got it. The veteran safety is there for the interception.
There are 3 types of safety. Ones who play the run well, ones who play the pass well, and ones that do both well. He's a both kind of player.
Diggs goes in motion.
Let's go, dude. Bring him.
Give it to the halfback. still. Comes up to make the play. At the 1-yard line, the Texans call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
Let's go now.
The Texans come out in a 4-3 with a counterplay. Look at that power. Number 29 is there on the stop at the 6-yard line. It's 3rd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Here we go. All on us, y'all. Watch your eyes.
The Texans line up in a 4-3.
Roy. Turkey. All right, let's go.
Tucks it away. Joseph is there for the tackle.
Time to call a special teams play.
No gain on the play.
So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
1st and 10. They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20.
The defense has an advantage when the offense gets here in the red zone. The field is much shorter, so they can do some things and not be worried about giving up a long play. They might try to bring a blitz and blow this play up in the backfield.
And he lets it slip out of his grasp.
You got a ways to go for the 1st down, so you're going to need a little time back there in that pocket.
Only one man back. Dropping back. Throws it. Newman is there on the stop at the 2.
Look for where the hole develops and follow your blockers right in.
Let's run, man. Let's go. From the start.
Looking for the goal line. Setting up play action. Throwing short. And he hits his target.
You better kick it here.
The point after is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
This one is taken by Patterson. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going.
Don't stop that motor. All right, now.
The Texans come out in a 4-3.
Watch your eyes.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. The 50. Demps is there for the tackle at the 41. 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Texans line up in a 4-3. Pump fakes, looking deep to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Vikings.
Time to call a special teams play.
Walsh comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
This one is taken by number 34. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. 1st and 10.
Deuce it.
Miller, the lone setback, going to the air on 1st down. Pressure, hit, and sack.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field. And it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Drops back with the throw. The pass is picked off.
The key to the play was pressure. They force a quarterback to get rid of it before he's ready. And when he's rushing his throws out there, bad things are going to happen to this offense.
Houston comes out in a 4-3. They'll pass on 1st down. With the pass, the defender's got it. It's back-to-back turnovers. One team, then the other. After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go. At the 20, the Vikings come out in a 4-3. Pressure coming, on the move. And he had it and lost it, incomplete.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Fakes the handoff. Looking for a long completion. Ooh, nearly picked off.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
And this should be the last play of the half. The Vikings come out in a dime package. Throwing. It's batted away. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. The Texans ahead of...
We're ready to begin.
Novak is back and ready to put this one in the air. From the 6. Patterson returns this one to the 29.
Patterson on the return.
Tennessee. You can't stop me. Let's go.
The Texans with a 4-man front. Diggs comes in motion. He tucks it away. Number 29 is there on the stop at the 33. It's second down and 6 to go.
Tell me. Blue jam.
They'll go for the I formation. This one is handed off. Covington is there for the tackle at the 34. Ball on their own 34.
Not today. Don't stop that motor. Area. Hey, let's go.
Houston goes with a 4-man front. Throwing. Picked off.
The quarterback never even tried to look the defender off his receiver.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Second and 6. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Play football. Overswing right.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. With the pass. Number 34 with the stop at the 31-yard line. Ball on the 31-yard line.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 1-2.
Miller, the lone back, with the carry. Setting up play action, and the catch is made. Loose ball. The Vikings are there to pick up the ball.
The ball carrier always has to keep a firm grip on the ball. But when his team is deep in...
Rabbit now. Turn it up now.
Houston comes out in a 4-3.
There's a flag going.
With a counter play. Spins away from the tackle. Number 29 is there on the stop at the 25.
On the carry.
This defense will stop them for sure.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's do our thing.
Houston using 3 linebackers. They brought to the tailback. This one will be spotted at the 24. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
We're talking about bringing. Let's go. We're coming to wreck.
Under pressure, long throw. The defense has it. Their defense just gave them the ball in the takeaway, but then they give it right back. So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 47-yard line, dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. And he hits his target. Number 24 is there on the stop at the 44.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
Fresh ball. Nothing.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. Closing in. The rush gets to him from behind.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
They'll go with a play fake. Throws it. The 40. Smith comes up to make the play at the 34. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go. Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Texans ahead of the Vikings 21-14. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Gets the call. Setting up play action. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
So they have first and 10 here.
Hey, let's go 1-deep. Black 49.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Little misdirection. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal at the 9.
First and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Number 24 is there for the tackle at the 9-yard line. This drive 9 yards away from a touchdown.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Watch him, man. Defense, get ready.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Nice play fake. Throws to the end zone, and he can't hang on.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
It's 3rd and goal at the 9.
Here I come. Not here. Not now. Go. 49.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. Keeps his feet moving. Smith comes up to make the play at the 6-yard line.
You better kick it here.
So this should be an easy throw.
For the field goal.
It's good. Following the field goal, the score is 24-14. Texans. Novak looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. This one is fielded by Patterson. Big opening. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Great play by the
Vikings.
special teams here in the 4th quarter.
Time to call the special teams play.
Walsh comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Vikings get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
From the 1-yard line. Number 34 has a nice return. Taking it back to the 32. 3 minutes remaining in the game.
32-yard line. First and
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Pressure with the pass. Incomplete. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Deuce it.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Gets rid of it. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. Setting up play action. Throws on the run. They'll spot this one at the 47. Number 17 completes that for about a 6-yard gain. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
No, one.
2 minutes to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Come on. On the 10.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. He went up there and he got it. Number 55 is there for the tackle. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off to the back. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
You can't stop me.
The backs are lined up in an I. They give it to the halfback. This one will be spotted at the 33. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4. The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this 3rd down play. Throwing. He finds his man. They'll spot this one at the 21. The tackle is his 5th of the game. 8th play of this drive.
What screen? Keep moving.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Play action with the throw. Gets his hand on it. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. Here we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
A little behind, but he has it. Smith is there on the stop at the 7.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
It's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The Vikings with a 4-man front. Pressure coming. They'll take off. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 1-yard line.
Just go ahead and take a knee here.
1 more yard for the touchdown.
Defense, get ready.
They'll go from the shotgun. Under pressure, floats one into the end zone, nearly intercepted. Strange call throwing it here, John, because most of the time you'd see a run in this situation.
But that might be exactly why they're passing. You have to complete it to keep the clock moving.
Little misdirection. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
You better kick it here.
Novak comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. That touchdown should put this one out of reach. With just over a minute to play, it's a two-possession game. From the 5-yard line.
Time's running out, so they're going to have to score quickly. And hope that the defense holds them so they have a chance to pull one out at the end.
Houston goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back to pass on first down. Closing in.
When you play man-to-man that well, it limits a quarterback's options, and it'll result in a sack sometimes.
They're making some changes up front. He'll stop the clock with a spike.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
This too easy.
Bradford from the shotgun. Gets the pass off. The defender's got it. Johnson makes the fourth quarter interception.
You don't want to take any chances in this situation. Just take a knee and let the clock run out.
He'll just take a knee.
You should probably play it safe, just down the ball.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Don't make a play. From the start.
Hands it off.
This is wrong, man. Run.
Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 35-yard line.
Just go ahead and take a knee here.
Watch the snap down. They don't get nothing. Watch the vertical. Watch the vertical. It's on. Hey, watch the screen. Stay close now.
He'll take a knee. The final score is Houston 31, Minnesota 21. This is Al Michaels with John.